everyone, welcome to Tube of Tunes. I'm Luke, and today's episode we're going to be looking at Miner 49er on the myth behind the monsters. The Miner 49er first appeared in the episode Mind Your Own Business, the fourth episode of the first season of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? This time the gang are seen driving around in the Mystery Machine lost in the desert when they come across a ghost town, Gold City, famous for mining gold on the frontier. The inn owner, Hank, tells them the story of the Miner 49er. While staying in the inn, the gang decide to poke around the old mining town and get to the bottom of the mystery. They soon find out that the Miner 49er is, spoiler alert for a 50-year-old episode, is the guy who wore the exact same clothes as him. Hank, who's been trying to scare people away from the gold mine after striking oil. Miner 49er is said to be the ghost of a miner who came to Gold City in 1849, who won't rest until he finds the last vein of gold. He's incredibly tall, dressed like a typical prospector, and would try to scare people away from the mines, presumably to stay away from his gold. He would do this by moaning and occasionally trying to grab people. This is the part where I remind you to like the video. It really helps out the channel and allows me to keep bringing more myths to you. And if you haven't done so yet, hit the subscribe button and ring that bell icon to be notified the next time there's a monster on the loose. The Miner 49er, of course, was a 49er, meaning he was one of the many people to travel to the state of California during the gold rush. The gold rush ran from 1848 to 1855, meaning most people who travelled to the state arrived there in 1849. There have been many myths of ghost miners throughout various cultures over the years. For instance, in the Ukraine, they believe mines to be haunted by a ghost known as the Shubin. However, a common myth found in American gold mines is that of the Tommyknocker. Originating in the coal mines of Cornwall, this myth was brought to the US during the 1800s when Cornish miners came to mine coal in the States. During the gold rush, many of these Cornish miners switched industries, bringing their superstitions of the Tommyknockers with them. The Tommyknockers were small green men who were thought to be the souls of the Jews who crucified Christ and were sent to be slaves in the mines by the Romans of the time. The name Tommyknocker, spelled Tommyknocker, is said to come from the knocking sound that miners would hear before a cave-in. The knocks were thought to be from the Tommyknockers warning the men of the impending doom. Of course, the myth would evolve over time, and the Tommyknockers were soon thought to be the lost souls of many who had previously died in the mines, who could warn their fellow miners so that they could escape a similar fate. So a 49er is a type of prospector, basically someone who's looking for something that is deemed valuable. And the 49ers in particular are the most common type of prospectors seen in media, particularly in westerns such as Canyon Passage, 1946, I Shot Jesse James, 1949, The Naked Spur, 1953, Tumbleweed, also 1953. But 1944's Wild Horse Phantom of the Billy the Kid series featured a very similar turn of events, as the movie sees a prospector pretending to be a ghost in order to scare people away from his mine. Now, ever heard that before? And in the world of cartoons, there are at least two cartoons with the name Miner 49er, both about characters experiencing gold fever and attempting to get rich. Miner's 49ers was theatrically released by Paramount in 1951, and there was a Tennessee Tuxedo television episode airing in 1964. Again, being from the original series of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?, the Miner 49er is one of the more iconic monsters from the show, and as such has been adapted and featured in many forms of Scooby media over the years. For instance, Miner 49er appeared in the video game My Friend Scooby-Doo, but has been renamed from Hank to Old Ben, a different character from the episode. In Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed, he is one of the costumes that Scooby and Shaggy accidentally bring to life, and here, as an actual ghost, he is shown to breathe fire, an ability not present in the original episode. His costume is also seen in the Crystal Cove Spook Museum in Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, being a previous monster that the gang have encountered in that series. The Miner 49er is one of the many monsters the Flash helps the gang unmask in Scooby-Doo and Guess Who. He's appeared in lots of promo material for the show, being one of the classic monsters, as well as being made into various figures. Thanks for watching this week's The Myth Behind the Monsters. Tune in next week when we take a look at the ghost of Geronimo. What did you think about Miner 49er? Is he any less intimidating now you know he's just an old man with a case of gold fever? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers. Thanks for watching Tube of Tunes. If you want more from the channel, hit subscribe. If you want to keep up to date with what's going on, follow us on our socials. Hope you liked it. Cheers.